When Buddha uses the word false, he is actually talking about the imaginations of the mind. Mind thrives on imaginations. It seeks thrill, it seeks excitement. It never likes whatever is there in the present moment, hence it escapes into the psychedelic world of imaginations. This is the very basic nature of mind. It is either interested in pre-living the experience or reliving the experience. Now you must be thinking, if this is how mind works, then let it be. Why bother about it? The problem with this way of living is that most of the times you are deriving unpleasantness out of it. If you are overthinking all the time, you will become stressed out because of it. No great poetry is happening in your heart. No great song is arising in your being. It is just that you are stressed out all the time. This is not something that I am making up. Today there are evidences to back this up. Today experts from all the field, whether it is neuroscience, psychology, they all agree on this fact that our brain has a built-in negativity bias. What this means is that our brain sticks to the negative experiences much more in comparison to the positive experiences. To put it simply, our brain kind of acts like a surface of Velcro for all the negative experiences, and it acts like a surface of Teflon for all the positive experiences. So positive experiences have no sense of urgency from survival standpoint. Positive experiences happen in our life, but they simply pass away from our consciousness. On the other hand, if there is something negative that happens, we do not want to repeat that experience again. So we want to learn from that experience. We run that thing again and again in our head on loop, and it is as if we are creating a nightmarish hell for ourselves, running this nightmare on loop, and we are totally oblivious of the fact that we are creating this nightmare for ourselves. This ancient bias has to be dropped. Perhaps we are living in one of the most prosperous times, one of the most safest times. We are no more living in such hostile environment in which our ancestors used to live. So we have to drop this bias. This is the first step. And I am not an extremist who believes that everyone is suffering from this negativity bias. There are people who can simply hold themselves together in the most difficult situations. On the other hand, there are people who simply become disintegrated if there is slightest of discomfort. If you are watching this video, chances are that you are the one who is suffering from negativity bias. So the first step is to acknowledge that you are the one who is suffering from this negativity bias. You have this unconscious tendency to focus on the negative aspects of life. You overlook the positive aspects of life. So first step is acknowledging that you are suffering from negativity bias. Second step is going beyond it. How would you go beyond it? Buddha prescribes living in present moment. When he says that you overlook the heart, he is telling you that you overlook the present moment. Heart is synonymous with the present moment. Heart is always beating in the present moment, but your mind is not. Your mind is always entangled either in past or in the future. So the first step is to live more and more in the present moment, to drop this imaginary world. So make this thing a meditation for yourself. Every time you catch yourself suffering in your imaginations, simply get back yourself into this present moment. Notice your heartbeat. Be there with your heartbeats for at least 30 seconds, 60 seconds. Notice everything that is there in the moment. Notice the smell, notice the sound, notice the very texture of that moment. Register it. What this will do is that it will train you to live more and more in the present moment. And there is a simple mathematics behind this thing. The less time you are going to spend in your unconscious negative thoughts, the happier you will become in your life. Other people will start noticing this change in you in some time. In few weeks or few months, people will definitely tell you that you are becoming more and more positive in your outlook towards life. So practice this technique, because this simple technique can really work wonders in your life. It can change your whole perspective of life. And when you find that this very technique has changed your life, come back to this video and share this video with other people who are suffering like you.